guys, welcome back to another video, and today, man, I am so excited. I, of course, didn't get any footage, but after church, I made a quick stop into Target and just was walking down the aisle, and they had Optimus Prime and Astro Train sitting there, and holy cow, I don't think there's been a figure since I started hunting 3 years ago that I have spent more time and more effort trying to track down than this guy. And oh my gosh, to finally get him is a huge relief. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get him open. So let's get this guy out of the package. Okay guys, so let's get this guy open. Got my knife here. Cut this bad boy open. Well, let's go ahead and look at the package before we go and do all that. So we got Optimus Prime. This, I don't know who decided to do that. It doesn't look very good in the package. His legs all kind of whopper jawed and this stupid thing right there. But I don't care. We're not keeping him in the package. We'll take a look at the side of the box art. We see this same art on I believe all the EARTHRISE packaging has the same box art as that. Got him on the back. Him in the little bit. Now it shows this as blue, but I know that that's just the same color as this. And him in his trailer mode, and the trailer does not have all this extra coloring on it. I'm pretty certain that all the trailer is just gray from the reviews that I've seen. And here he is kind of in a little medical bay type situation. So all the reviews I've seen, I think a big thumbs down on the trailer. But I want to look at it for myself because I know things a lot of times look different on camera than they do in real life. So a really cool picture of Optimus Prime there. So already cut this, so let's get this. Oh, didn't cut this right here. All right, so get that to the side. And man, I got a lot of things to cut. So let's get clippings and let's get to the figure. And holy cow, this guy, wow, am I excited. Big sigh of relief to finally get him. I've watched so many reviews and spent so much time trying to get him. I'm glad to finally get him. Now, one thing I am noticing, I have a little blemish right there. I don't know if it's showing. And unfortunately, if you look right there on his face, if I can get it in there, that is terrible. So I'm sure, wow, that does look bad. Now, that's unfortunate. I think when I get it back, you can't really see it, but up close, it definitely stands out. So in this lighting that I have, you can't really see. His eyes are blue, but you can't see that well. And something that I've heard from a lot of the reviews, the front of the head is blue, but the back of the head is metallic blue. Interesting. You can see a definite line between blue and, here, get my finger out of the way so I can focus on it. The front's blue, the back's metallic blue. That's interesting. The fists are that same metallic blue that you see on the back of the hand. Excuse me, the back of the head. And it seems like the legs are the blue that you see on the front of the head. Interesting. So you can definitely tell with the proportions of this guy that they made the legs longer than kind of what the torso. It's a little bit off. I'm sure that if I was to go back and look at the cartoon, we'd see that this was very similar to that. So yeah, first thoughts are really good with this guy. The wheels in the back, they're not a deal breaker. Unfortunately, I don't have the Siege to compare it to, but I think everybody has either seen the Siege in the store 1,000 times or watched 1,000 reviews to know that it had a lot of problems. The arms were a bad problem. That big plate in the back, that was a big problem. So these aren't a deal breaker. I do think I will see if there's a way for me to pop this off, because I'm not going to transform him very often. If I can pop that off and just have it to where it looks like this, I think that's what I want to attempt to do. Okay, so really, really nice. His gun, looking pretty nice. Awfully G1. It does fold like what we're used to seeing with the MP10. See, it kind of locks in there just the same. And then undoes. Really nice. Let's get this in his hand. Oh, his hands do open and close. That is a nice feature for a mainline figure. That's not something that we normally see in the mainline. Hands, fingers that move. So let's get that in there. See what that looks like. All right, so pretty nice. Oh, got that in there wrong. There we go. Pretty nice figure. Do some comparison with this guy. I got him next to the Hasbro MP10. Looking pretty good. Pretty nice figure. Really good comparison. Now let's get him out of the way and bring in, how about Shockwave? So Shockwave looking pretty good. I think maybe Shockwave's a smidge too small in this comparison. But there you go. There's Shockwave. And we got Hoist here. I just picked him up yesterday at the toy department. You saw him in that video. So good size comparison there. Grapple. So they are about the same size. I bet if I had, let's see if I can get him standing up. Let's see, just get him side by side. Looks like Optimus Prime is definitely bigger, and I'm a little shocked by that. I thought that in the cartoon that he was a little bit bigger than that. All right, and one more comparison. Wheeljack. Wheeljack, fantastic. One of the greats from this EARTHRISE Wave 1. I'll be probably doing a video where when I finally get Cliff Jumper, just bring in all the EARTHRISE Wave 1 figures that I have and kind of doing a showcase on those. But Wheeljack, good size comparison. Really nice. So don't know what else to say about this guy. Just pretty pumped to have him. Well, one thing is, the wheels aside, the backpack, I mean, just a slim body profile. I just really think that the way they engineered this obviously has to be the best mainline Optimus Prime that we have. We don't have an oversized backpack, just good from the front. Maybe if they would have colored these blue and matched the legs, and maybe made this blue to where, you know, it looked more cartoon accurate. But overall, I am not going to complain in the slightest about this. Not at all. I love this Optimus Prime. He's everything that I had hoped for in a mainline Optimus Prime. And I don't know, just really great. So one feature I almost forgot to go over was the fact that you can open his chest up, and he does come with the Matrix of Leadership. So let's see if I can get this bad boy out. Not very easy. Okay, I'm gonna get a little knife, see if I can pry that out. All right, got it. Nope. Holy cow, I just lost the Matrix. Okay, got it here. Went flying, but let's see. Looks pretty good. Looks very, very nice. So, yeah. Now, I've seen that people kind of hold it above his head. If we get his hands above his head, he's able to hold the Matrix. He can't do it in front of him, but if you get his arms up above him, we can kind of squeeze that in there, get that locked in, and get him holding it. So that's pretty cool pose. Let's see, get his thumbs locked in there. Oh. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Pretty nice feature that you got with him. Didn't want to miss that. That's pretty sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and get him transformed and get the trailer pulled out. All right, so we got him transformed and ready to do some comparisons. So here he is next to Wheeljack, his EARTHRISE Wave 1 companion. So we see pretty good size comparison there. All right, get him out of the way. All right, hoist. Pretty nice size comparison there. Get him back there. Looking pretty good. All right, now for his masterpiece counterpart, I got him next to MP10. So we can see there's quite a size difference here. My MP10's a little loose here. Haven't transformed him in a while. A little loose there. But you can see there's quite a size comparison there. Quite a size difference, I should say. But we are talking about a masterpiece compared to a mainline. I would like to see some rubber tires on here, kind of like with the masterpiece. I think that would have made a nice touch. Maybe like the masterpiece has a piece back here that makes this flat in the back. Having a similar piece there to kind of smooth that out. That might have been nice, but that probably would have made his backpack a lot bigger. And like we said, I like the fact that he doesn't have a big backpack. So pretty nice size comparison there. Now let's go ahead and get the trailer on him and compare him to MP10 with the trailer. Now, I've seen a ton of videos on this guy, this Optimus Prime, and none of them have really helped me see the actual size of this trailer. I guess when you see it with your own eyes, I am shocked at how small it is. I saw one reviewer where he had this trailer in comparison to the G1 trailer, and this is dwarfed by the G1 trailer. This being at the $30 price point for the figure by itself, but yet they make it $50 by adding this trailer. It would have been nice if basically they recreated the G1 trailer and gave us that. I think for the additional cost, this is not worth it. It's just not, it's not to scale with this. If this was the size of an actual semi-truck, this is not the scale that that trailer would be with that big of a truck. So the G1 trailer is several inches longer. It's taller. It's wider. I'm hoping someone makes like a G1 size trailer that can adapt to this, because you see it has a little port right here. Goes right in that port, connects really easy. Very nice, easy connection. It is just entirely too small. Now, if you want the trailer by itself, you got that. Let me back it up. You got that, and it can stand. So let's see this compared to the masterpiece trailer. Let's get this up here. And masterpiece is a lot harder to connect. Hopefully I can get this on camera. All right, so when I see this, I think that trailer is in scale with that semi-truck. I mean, let me back this up where you could see I got these guys nose to nose. And you could just see that this trailer is way too small. You can see with the masterpiece one, it is a lot higher than the truck, where this one does not have that same distance. It's just a lot longer, a lot bigger. The quality of this, now we would expect the quality to be better because the price was a lot higher. But truthfully speaking, if this is a $20 price upgrade, it could have been at least the quality of the G1 trailer, which is very similar to the Masterpiece trailer. So this is just a big drawback for this figure. I would have preferred two things. I would have preferred to just have it by itself, like the Siege, and have it at the $30 price point, or have them go all out and give this really the representation that it deserves. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Go ahead and get this disconnected, and let's open this up and see what we got here. So along with the G1 and the Masterpiece, it has arms that fold out to keep this flat. This one doesn't, so it kind of sags a little bit. This can come down. Let me get this adjusted just a little bit. All right. So it's got, similar to the G1, it's got this little robot that can come out, but again, very cheaply made. This is very cheap, thin, junky plastic. Nothing about this, not a single thing about this screams quality. This is junk. I mean, it does have a lot of detail in the plastic. That is a plus. That is, in my opinion, maybe only, that is the only thing that's good about this trailer, is the detailing. So when we have the gun, you can store the gun in any one of these ports if you wanted to. Get folded up, and that, you know, you can, well, maybe not. Yeah, see, you can tab it into there for storage if you want. All right, so let's go ahead and get this all folded back up. Now, none of his Earthrise mates fit in here except for the cliff jumper. I have seen that over and over again, that the cliff jumper is the only one that will fit. Let's get Wheeljack over here. Ugh. This thing, come on, man. Won't fit. All right, so the gun, you can fold it up like this, and with that, it will tab right in there for storage, which is really nice, and you still can get the trailer on. So I think that's a really good place to store the weapon if you wanted to. Also, get it out. Oh, okay. There is a spot underneath the trailer where you could store it there if you wanted to. That doesn't look too hateful. Nice storage place. Doesn't really stand out too much. I suppose if you wanted, maybe you could put it on the side here. Nope, that wouldn't work. Nope. Maybe you could do it here. I didn't try this beforehand. I suppose you could do that if you wanted to, but I don't think that you'd want to. All right, so I think that's about all I got with the trailer. Okay, guys, so for my final thoughts on this figure, I absolutely love this guy. I give this guy a big 10 out of 10. I mean, he is everything that I've wanted, that I think that we've wanted in a mainline Optimus Prime. Details are great. It's very compact, great transformation, lots of detail, very posable. I like how they're doing with these Earthrise, the pivot on the ankles, because a lot of the old ones, it was straight, so when you put it down, it just kind of set and the foot wouldn't rest. But with all these Earthrise figures, they have that. To me, that adds a lot of posability. It makes it look a whole lot better on the shelf. So I like that feature. I love this guy. I think I give him a big 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10. I love this figure. Now for the trailer. I don't think that I could say a positive word for this trailer. I think it's too small. I think it's too cheap. I think it was a poor I don't know, poor attempt at giving us what we had really hoped for and getting a G1 style Optimus Prime with a trailer. So I'm hoping that someone comes out with, I don't know, comes out with one that we could put with this guy, with this Optimus, and, you know, make it look a whole lot better. But as for this trailer, I think it's 2 big thumbs down, big fat 0. I do not like this trailer. So that is the end of this review slash unboxing. Wasn't a whole lot. It wasn't really a review. I just wanted to open it up and mess around with it and talk about it. My first thoughts, my first impressions. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below, do you like this figure? Do you want this figure? What do you think about this trailer? Am I off my rocker? Is this trailer fantastic and I'm just off base on it? Also, please share this video so we can get it out. And also, if you are not a subscriber, please, please, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers, and if you can help me out by subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, that is it, and we will see you on the next one.